Hi and hello, my gorgeous Lash Tribers. It's me again, Julia. Hello, welcome. Today I went through my emails and I had so many email replies from my last email that I sent out. If you are on the email list, you know which one I'm talking about. That is the one with the NALA Educator's Certification workshop, which is going to be held all over Australia this year. Well, we're only going to hold it 3 to 4 times per year. I believe it's 3 times this year because all of it is completely booked out. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what it means to become a lash trainer and what's the prerequisites to be able to do so. How long have you had to, been lashing for? Do you have to have a proper training space, and the things that are involved to becoming a lash trainer, because I think it's really important. I know a lot of you are very excited about your career and you're very good at lashing and you really love what you do, and now you see everybody else trying to become a trainer. And I just wanted to make sure we cover a few points, because becoming a lash trainer is not as simple as just starting to teach lashes. Because first of all, if you're not comparing yourself to other training programs and trainers that are out there, you might have an issue of not providing quite enough information. Hi June, how are you? Hey everyone, let me leave me a comment down below and let me know where you are from, what time it is right now, and if you are currently a trainer or you're looking into becoming a trainer, because I have some really cool information for you. You can see everything at the top already, but I wanted to talk to you about it. Hey Julie, I literally just came off the phone with my beauty insurer, with my salon insurer, with my medical indemnity, public liability, product liability. If you are already a trainer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Hands up who has a great insurer, and maybe give me a thumbs down if you don't have an insurance yet, because you really, really need one. Taiwan! Oh, thank you. I have a new makeup. I'm testing it out on camera. It looks okay so far. So insurance is everything, of course. And if you want to become a trainer, it is not only important that you know the rules of what your insurers really want to see from you if you want to become a trainer, because if you want to become a trainer, you can't just keep your normal salon insurance. And I want to talk to you about that a little bit. Thanks, Catherine. Hey, everyone. Hey, Lisa. Hi, Liz. Hey, Jaden. Who else is here? Vicky and Lynette are here as well. Hi, everybody. So first of all, what makes someone a good trainer in the beginning? I think it's really, really important that you are completely and utterly passionate about lashes and other people. If you don't like other people, it is probably a little bit of an issue if you want to become a trainer, right? You got to be a people person. And then secondly, you need to be really, really good at your lashes. And the only way to know if you're really good at lashes is to have a look at other people's work that is absolutely stunning. Have a look at your work, and then you can kind of tell at what level you are at. But if you are walking through your life with your little blinkers or blinders or whatever those things called that horses wear, then you only know what you know. But you have to be able to compare yourself to other trainers. So if you see others that are really well-known trainers, and your work is almost there and it's up to scratch, why not? If you are a people person and you also really, really want to start teaching others, then I think it doesn't really matter how long you have been lashing for. If your work is perfect, you have had amazing classic or even volume training, if you want to do volume, of course. So there is a lot of prerequisites. You can't just jump in and say, I want to be a trainer. Your work isn't up to scratch. You don't have insurance. You don't really have any idea of what is surrounding that sort of training, right? So I've had quite a few emails asking about it, and a few people were shying away a little bit from doing the NALA certification course with me, because they didn't know that there were so many prerequisites. When you read through everything, you have to agree that you have had lashing for at least 18 months, because I think that is like the least amount of time you should have had done it. You need to also send me your Facebook link for your page, and you also need to show me that you do amazing lash work. So you need to send me lots of photos through, and only then will I research your photos. I'll have a look at your Facebook page and have a look at how long you've been doing lashes and so on. And only then I will accept you in the NALA course. And I do realize that a lot of people were shying away from it. But you know what? If you are a lash artist that only just started lashing and now you see everybody apparently is making so much money with training, and that's a little bit of a misconception, I think, because training is not all that glamorous. There's a lot of hard work. We're working very, very hard on our curriculum and so on. So it's really important that you know you can't just jump into training others only because you want to make money. First of all, if you're trying to do something only to make money, you will probably fail. You need to be really passionate about it. You need to know the rules and regulations, and you need to have the proper insurance. Now, in Australia, and I cannot speak for anybody else in the world, but I know that Levi, the founder of NALA, has spoken to lots of other insurances all over the world, and they are okay with the course and they actually love it. I just got off the phone with Sue Sparrow from the Sparrow Group. I know a lot of you are already insured by Sue in Australia. I'm talking Australia. I don't even know if she does New Zealand. She may do New Zealand as well. And she has had a really good look at the NALA the NALA educators course, and she has spoken to her underwriters, and she has agreed that this course is amazing and that she will happily insure anyone who trains under the NALA course with her, with the insurance. And I know a lot of you girls in Australia are already with the Sparrow Group, so that is literally just a little bit of an add-on that you have to tell her. And you no longer need to do your training and assessment certificate. I'm sorry, but that is amazing. I mean, I had to do it. 3 years ago I did it just to be able to be insured as a trainer. Now, why do you need insurance as a trainer? Because if you're training people in your academy and something goes wrong, you can be sued and you can lose everything. When your student, let's say I'm training people here, and your student walks out into the world and starts lashing other people, but they have learned from you, they can get back to you and say, well, I've worked on my client and I did exactly what you told me, and you were my trainer, and now my client is blind. Then you can also lose everything. So you need to have a really good training insurance. Otherwise, don't even think about it. Now, because Sonia, I know it is very, very annoying, that course. So let me tell you about the training and assessment certificate. The training and assessment certificate can take up to a year. If you're doing it online, it can take around 4 to 6 months if you do kind of a little part-time, half online and half in person. And it takes around 2 to 3 weeks depending who you go through in person. I did my in-person training. It cost me at the end, because for 2 weeks I wasn't able to work. So for 2 weeks I wasn't making any money, and I also paid for the course. It probably cost me all up about $7,000, $8,000 just to do my training and assessment certificate. Now, a lot of people are still doing it because they want to become trainers. Now, with the NALA educators course, you do not have to do the TAE anymore, because let's face it, the TAE doesn't teach you anything about lashes. So it never really made sense to me why you needed that stupid certificate in the first place, because it really only teaches you how to write a course, which is good, but it doesn't teach you how to teach in lashing, and it doesn't teach you any of the safe handling of lashing. It doesn't really show you any of that. So unless you want to become an RTO, which is a registered training organization, or you want to be able to provide nationally recognized training or do units of assessment, which is another different topic, then you don't need your TAE if you want to be a trainer and want to be insured. Yeah, but that is only if you go through the NALA course. If you haven't done it, then you might still have to do your TAE, I'm afraid. Catherine, you're so pumped for this course now. Yay, I'm excited too. My hair color looks nice. Thank you. I'm just in really good lighting. I think I'm standing with my beautiful warm lights. So yeah, if you girls have any questions about it, let me know. I wanted to tell you about it because it is a game changer, because the TAE course, like I said, has nothing to do with lashes, and it really is a big pain in the behind. And I hated doing it. I was bored and it was confusing at the same time. And yeah, I didn't really learn much from it when it comes to the real training world of doing lash training. Yeah, it has nothing to do with it. So now we are able to do it through the insurance when you do the NALA certifying, can't even say the bloody word again, the NALA educator certification. If you want to know when we have the training dates, you just have to click on the very, very first link above. The training is held 3 times this year in Australia, but every time it is held, I also will offer a live stream. The tickets for the live stream are exactly the same, because I have an affiliation with Levi to be able to teach the course here in Australia, and both of us are involved in it. She's not going to be here in person, obviously, but I am teaching it over here in Australia. And if you don't really want to come in person because you live somewhere else, then that's fine. Go ahead as well. And then we will email you and ask you whether you want to attend in person or whether you want to attend via the live stream. Okay. Now, what's included? Let me just quickly go. 1 second. Sonia, you're very interested in the NALA training. I know. I'm just so excited that we don't have to do this TAE anymore, because that was one of the questions that came up, and I literally just had a half-an-hour phone conversation with her on the phone as well to update my policy, because it's running out in March and I needed to update everything. Okay, let me just quickly jump online and I can show you what's included. So when you jump onto the very first link that I gave you, which is this one, Online Training NALA Educator Certification Course, it may be a good reason to travel. Absolutely, I would love to meet you. Hey, Judy. So you go onto the website and you can see there's 3 training dates left for this year. And again, you can join all of these live. Wherever you are in the world, we have a live stream available as well that you can watch from a very secret Facebook group. So we have February 2019 on the 11th. We only have a few people in here because I opened this up because we were getting a little bit full in the other ones. So February 11th, we have, I think, another 3 spots available. That is gonna be here in Brisbane at Lash Tribe Academy, at my academy. Right here. Then we have, of course, Perth, which is filling up quickly, which is amazing. I will be there on the 9th of March. And then we also have Brisbane again on the 18th of August. I don't think I will be adding another date this year, because Nala, or Levi, who's in Canada, who is the CEO and founder of Nala and this actual course, she said that 3 times a year should be enough, and hopefully we will fill these up without having to add any other dates. Okay. Melbourne, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do Nala this year, but I will have another talk to Levi actually, because I will be in Melbourne teaching a 2-day Russian volume course. So watch this space, Sonia. I will have a chat to her, and if not, you can join us on the live stream. Now, what is the difference, you may ask, very, very quickly, of the live stream and in person? Obviously, in person is hands-on. I can watch over your shoulder. We will do some really cool, not games, but it's like a bit of a role play, so others can test you and see if you're any good at training them. And we will have a couple of little quizzes as well. Online, you just watch it, but you can still ask all of your questions. We will make sure we answer them throughout, unless we have obviously a presentation happening right at the same time at the front. So about the course, very, very quickly as well. When you're coming live, you're going to get the full NALA educator course, and you will also get the Lash Tribe certificate of attendance. That doesn't make you a Lash Tribe trainer, but it is required if you were ever to think about becoming a Lash Tribe trainer. There's another little bit to come through, that you have to attend one of my training courses and kind of just be on my side and watch me how I do it, and also a little bit of online training to make you a Lash Tribe trainer. Wherever you are in the world, you'll have to attend a live training. But it's something we can talk about afterwards as well. Hi Griselda and hi Leslie, how are you? Catherine, will these dates have online live options? Yeah, these dates are exactly the same time and date as they are at the top here. So Brisbane 11th of February, Perth 9th of March, Brisbane 18th of August, and we're starting at 10 a.m. This is all Australian Eastern Standard Time, apart from Perth, which is Perth time, which is I think 2 hours behind. So once again, if you are attending in person, you will obviously have me in person, right? This was our last educators course, which was actually our very first one as well. We had quite a few people there, 14. I will not have big groups like this again. This was only the launch because Levi, who you can still see sitting there watching me talk about personality types, she was in Brisbane. She comes originally from Canada. So we had a bigger group of girls because it was just exciting to see her. Plus it was the very first course ever. Now back to the curriculum. So I'm going to teach you how to create a step-by-step curriculum, yeah, the process of it. We will give you the list of topics to include in your program. Very important also that you get the up-to-date decontamination information. Oh, by the way, if you are getting the NALA course that I offer through Lash Tribe, you also receive the free online course for the Eye and Lash Health certificates. There's 2 certificates that you get, which is provided by Ellie Melman, who is an award-winning lash artist and product developer in the US. She has done an online course with me. I have recorded it for her with her permission, and you will get that course absolutely free with the NALA certification, because I think it's really, really important that you know everything about the eye and lash health, and you are able to you know, portray that in your trainings as well. Yeah, it is an amazing course. I've just added that on top, right? You only get that though if you do the NALA course through Lash Tribe. Now Levi obviously gives us the option, which is the second link I posted above, where you can do the NALA online course for the educator certificate, but you're not going to get any of my trainings that you will have in person on the live stream, and you're also not going to get the Eye and Lash Health certificate. But if you don't need it and you say, no, that's fine, I just do the NALA online course, which you know, will also make you eligible for I need to double check actually, because I'm not going to train in person. I think it should still be okay for insurance, but I will double check with you. Yeah, you won't get any of that with the online course, but if you want to still do it, you can go ahead and click the second link I have linked above. Very quickly again, obviously you will get insight into the accreditation process and requirements, legal and insurance, and everything you need. I will show you exactly what you need to tell Sue, Sparrow, or other insurers if you want to, because I have spoken to other insurers as well. I will let you all know which ones those are. Also strategies to master the art of teaching effectively, which is probably one of my favorite parts. And then you also get student resources, of course. And also how to stand out from your competitors. Very, very important. You can read a little bit about me, about Levi, who's the president of NALA. And then here you can have all of your course outline. So I would highly suggest, if you want to know more about it, you just jump onto the link that I provided you above, the very first one, and then you can literally listen, not listen, well, you can listen to this part. It's a video. You can watch that and listen to it. This is from our very first training that we did, which was awesome. And then you can click onto all of these lessons, which will tell you exactly what we are doing on every hour of the day. Now, let me turn this. It will be a super jam-packed day. Yeah, we're starting at 10 o'clock. That goes for the live stream people as well. And we are ending around 7 p.m. And then afterwards, we can go for some beer and pizza or wine and pizza next door, which is awesome. They also have gluten-free. Not very healthy, but we need that after a long day. We will break for 1 hour 15 for lunch, so everyone can take their time. I always hate having those courses where there's not enough time for lunch and you have to rush back. Hence why I kind of crammed a longer day into one day rather than wasting everyone's time and do 2 days and only have like 45 minutes for lunch. And you get snacks and tea and coffee all throughout the day as well. What else have I forgotten? Oh yeah, you have the opportunity after you have gotten through the NALA educator certificate to also go to NALA themselves and do your actual curriculum and hand it in and get that approved and NALA certified. That is not included in the NALA training. This is literally just a trainer training, how you can train others, how you should be writing your curriculum. I'm not going to give you a finished curriculum because everybody teaches different ways. I will just show you how to write it and what sort of things should be inside so that you can get it passed with NALA if you decide to do so. For your insurance, however, this certification course for the educators part is completely insurance approved. Yeah. Oh yeah, bonuses again. You get your NALA educators. Oh, let me turn this around. Don't want to look at my face the whole time. Bonus number 1 is you get your NALA educator certificate emailed to you once you are all paid off. By the way, I have a really awesome payment plan for those of you who are in Australia. You can pay this off over, I think it's 4 months. And you can even, pay it off after you've already attended. Of course, you won't get your certificates until we are all paid off, but it's, I think, really, really amazing that you can, pay, I think it's like $60 a week or something for a few weeks, just to mention that. However, if you are watching in the live stream and you are overseas, unfortunately, I do not have that very same payment plan, but we can work something out. So just send us an email or a message. Then you get your Lash Tribe certificate of attendance. Hi, Felicia. Then you also get the unlimited access to the online course. Yes, Levi actually threw in her online course version as well, so you can always re-watch it. But you also have your access to your Facebook group, which I will add you to, where the others are already in, which has the other training recorded in it as well. So that's going to be amazing, and you're going to have access for that for life. And then you also get your checklist. Yeah, you get a checklist. You get your table of contents for your manual. You get email support by NALA directly. And of course, I told you about the bonus. I got that 7 bonuses. Holy crap. You get full access to the Eyelash and Health Institute online course, which is usually sold at $4.49. You get that for free. So you basically get a full 2 online courses already for free. That kind of covers the whole cost of the course. Let me know if there's any questions. Once again, to sum up, I'm really excited to be able to provide NALA training, not only in Australia, but this year I'm going to focus on Australia. I may have one coming up in Canada in May, but that hasn't been confirmed yet, to you here in Australia, so that we don't need to have our training and assessment certificate anymore, because it never really made sense if you want to be a lash trainer to do this training and assessment certificate, because now the NALA educators course is insurance approved, which means you don't have to do it anymore and waste your money on something you'll never really need, unless you want to be an RTO or you want to write units of assessment, which I'm sure a lot of us won't do. We just need insurance as trainers, and we need to make sure that we are in the best hands just in case something happens, which unfortunately sometimes it does, and insurance is a must. Again, if you want to apply, is insurance for educators through Sparrow expensive? It depends on the services that you offer, because I do cosmetic tattooing, I do eyebrow waxing and all that sort of stuff as well. Mine is probably much more expensive than what yours would be if you only offer lashes. But you can just give them a call or email them and say, hey, I want to do my NALA educators course through Julia with Lash Tribe, and I am doing these and these services. Can you give me a quote? I know she explained to me early on the phone that she talks to her underwriters a lot, and she has literally one of the best insurances in Australia, and she makes sure that she kind of layers the insurances. So for me, for example, I wrote it all down. I have medical indemnity, which you need if you want to be a trainer, product liability, then there is public liability and professional indemnity as well. And she layers these things, and then she obviously puts up the price of cover, like let's say public liability. If I want to be a trainer, I would not go under 10 million. I think it's rather 20. For example, if you're training a lot, then maybe if you're importing products that you're using, you may have to pay extra. So I can't give you a price on it. It is very specific to you as a person and a trainer and what you do in your salon as well, if that makes sense. So I think, I don't even know how much is mine. I will get that through in the email probably this week and I can let you know. Anyway, where was I going with this? You can get to Canada pretty easily. That's awesome. Or you can watch it live, whatever you want to do. Yeah, I think that's it. If you're not sure what I was talking about, just watch this in the replay, or, you know, send me an email and ask me anything else that you want to know that's not included on the website, although I think there's pretty much everything that you need to know. So again, we have the course in Brisbane. We have another 3 or 4 spots, I think, because I want to keep groups nice and small this time, because 14 people last time was a little bit much. I was very tired at the end of the day. And I also think it opens up much more room for questions if there's fewer people in the training. Yeah. So again, February 11th, March 9th, and August 18th. Perth is going to be in March. Okay. Thanks everyone for watching, and make sure you email me or you leave a message for the page, and I will answer that as soon as I can. Bye everyone.